Good morning. So we're working inside now, which is good because it's about 19 degrees outside. So what we've been working on is excavating the crawl spaces in the old sections of the house. When we tore up the floor in these rooms, we found very messy, very uneven crawl spaces. There were even some stumps and one dead animal under the floor. So plus lots of rocks and wood debris, and as you can see from the dirt line on the wall, the surface was very uneven. So we got it dug down about 12 inches and nice and level in both rooms of the original house, which are the block wall construction rooms. So these rooms are ready for rebuild, and the next step is to pour some footings and build some piers and start rebuilding the floor structure. So we're gonna we've gone down about a foot, so that gives us an extra foot of headroom in the crawl space. We're also gonna go up a bit by adding a couple rows of block to the foundations of the additions, jacking up the roof about 16 inches in the old part of the house and raising the floors 16 inches. So the whole house will be about 16 inches higher, and the floors will be about 2.5 feet higher, with the extra space that we dug out from the crawl space plus the higher foundation walls. So the next step, and the first step in doing this, is to get the floor height established throughout the house, because it has to be level throughout the house. We want all the floors in all the sections to match up, and it's a little bit tricky because in the block wall sections, the old sections, we can put the floors anywhere we want based on the pier height, but the thing that's going to drive the floor height is actually the height of the foundation wall in the additions, because the additions are going to be stud wall construction and the floors are going to sit on top of the foundation walls. So in order to get everything level throughout the house, we need to establish a reference line that's going to show us where the top of the new foundation wall is going to be, and that will drive the height of the floor piers and the ultimate height of the floor throughout the house. So if you look down in the crawl space of the addition, you can see the top of the current foundation. This addition is going to be rebuilt, and after we demo it, we're going to add 2 rows of concrete block on top of the existing foundation. So what we did was we put the laser level down in the crawl space and shot the line along the top of the existing wall, and we installed these story boards in each section of the house. So we've got a mark there that tells us where the top of the current foundation wall, and then we measured up 16 inches, which will be 2 rows of block, including the grout lines. So that is going to be the top of the new foundation wall in the additions, and we'll use that to establish the height of the floors in the old sections of the house. In order to do that, we've got a laser level shooting a line on that reference line and going out through all the doorways across the entire house. So let's walk over to this other section here. Got the storyboard on the wall in this section, and you can see the laser line there. So that is that same height, which is the height of the top of the foundation wall in the additions once they're raised. So that is going to be the reference line that we use to build the piers that the floor will sit on in this room. And then over in this room, we've done the same thing. We've got a storyboard on the wall, and we've got that line marked. So now we know, now we have a line in each room that is the same height as the top of the foundation wall in the additions. So we'll build porch piers, porch style piers inside of this room and the other room, so that with sills and floor joists, they'll match up with the floor in the additions, theoretically. So we'll keep you posted. See you next time.